Y'all know I don't like wasting no time on these videos, man. So we about to get right into it, okay? The worst thing you can be as a grown-ass man, dog. Number one, a gooner, okay? This is the worst possible thing you could be as a man. A gooner, a coomer, a chronic porn addict, bro. Somebody who just can't stop fucking playing with themselves, can't stop jerking off, can't stop being on that weird ass shit, okay? You are literally saying that you cannot control your sexual urges, that you are controlled by lust, that you are controlled by your flesh, that you are basically a little boy if you are a grown ass man and you can't stop playing with yourself, okay? Instead of using that energy to improve yourself and to make that and to use that energy to have a better life for yourself, you decide to sit in your fucking room all day like a loser and jerk off and play with yourself to a woman or man or whatever weird shit you like to watch that doesn't even know that you exist, and you're fantasizing about someone who doesn't know that you exist and someone that more than likely will never be with you, okay? Because you're not putting in the work to become a desirable person, all right? A gooner is literally the worst thing that you could possibly be. Because for one, you're literally indulging yourself into sexual immorality. That's not natural, okay? It's not natural to spill your seed with yourself and not do it with an actual woman, okay? And two, bro, every time you do that, if you're doing that all day, every day, it literally drains you of your masculine essence, okay? So essentially, you are becoming a woman. You are becoming a fucking pussy, nigga. You are literally on your period. If you're doing that all day because you're just dropping blood outside of yourself, you do that every single day, bro, you will literally become like a neutered little dog, like a little woman, bro. It's weird. And you are a cuck if you indulge in that, okay? We're going to go more into that into a different video. But yes, if you are a chronic porn addict, you are a cuck. And that cannot change my mind. You are watching someone else have sex with a woman that you desire. That is cuck activity. All right. Number two, a nagger. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. My life could have been different if X, Y, and Z. Oh, well, well, I could have been to the NFL, but hey, we all know people like that who don't take accountability for their life. The person who always makes excuses, the person who always wants to point the finger at why their life didn't go a certain type of way, okay? This looks like a different word, but I promise you, it says nagger, all right? You don't want to be the type of person that makes excuses about why they didn't get the life that they wanted, okay? Everybody goes through trials and tribulations. There have been people who have been sex trafficked. There have been people who grew up in foster homes, who have been homeless, who went through the absolute worst of the worst, and they still made something out of their life, okay? Everything in life happens for a reason. You're supposed to go through adversity to become the best, strongest version of yourself, okay? You do not want to be someone who just nags and complains all the time about their fucking life. How about you stop complaining and do something about it, okay? Number three, not solid with your word. This is pretty self-explanatory, okay? You don't want to be known as someone who says that they're going to do something and doesn't do it. You don't want to be known as a grown-ass man who others cannot depend on and trust, okay? If you say you're going to do something, you have to stick to that word. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? People will respect you if you at least try to stick with what you're saying. If you have a solid word, solid background. Number four, if you are emotionally vulnerable, okay? If you are a grown-ass man and you cannot control your emotions, you are essentially a fucking child. And let me tell you something, buddy. If you are emotionally vulnerable, the world does not give a fuck about you as you get older, all right? The world is a very cruel place. It can be, okay? So with that being said, if you are someone who cannot control your emotions and you throw tantrums like a little ass fucking boy every time something doesn't go your way and you don't know how to control yourself, you are in for a rude awakening and life is not going to be gentle with you. Number five, this is the last one. A fat fuck, a fat ass. The last thing you want to be as a grown man is be a fucking fat ass, all right? Now, if you are a fat ass and you are actively working on becoming a fit version of yourself, then this does not include you. But if you are literally, okay with being a fat fuck, okay with not being the highest, the best, healthiest version of yourself, then essentially you are lying to yourself, okay? Because think about it like this. When you are a child, or if you hear a child, if a child says they want to be something when they grow up, have you ever heard a child say, when I grow up, I want to be a fat fuck? No, okay? You are supposed to honor your temple to God, to become the best version of yourself. And essentially, when you allow yourself to get fat, whether you believe it, whether you want to confront that or not, no one likes being overweight, okay? I was overweight at one point. It does not feel good. It is a physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally draining experience. If everyone had to choose how their body looked, 100% of everyone is going to choose a fit body, okay? No one's ever going to choose being a fat fuck. So with that being said, you need to learn how to control what's going in and out of your mouth and take action towards getting into the healthiest version of yourself. I'm not saying you have to be the most shredded person on the planet, but at least you have to try, bro. Your life changes when you put your health and fitness as a priority, okay? And I would transition to every other aspect of your life. This is all I got.